Topping today's news, we hear more from President Masisi on the Bahamas state visit to Botswana, leader of the opposition seeking a party convention in September. More migrants apprehended trying to escape the violence in Haiti, and police along with U.S. DEA partners search for cocaine smugglers on marijuana. Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Jarino Saunders. This is your Jcn Evening News. It's a pleasure to have you join us. At the end of the state visit to Botswana, Prime Minister Philip Davis has returned home. During the joint closing press conference on Monday, Dr. Magwitsi Masisi, President of Botswana, said the visit by the Bahamas delegation has motivated the people of Botswana, with many of them wanting to visit the Bahamas. Dr. Masisi is also pleased that both the Bahamas and Botswana seeks non-violent solutions for conflicts in their respective regions.
I want to thank you for the support you expressed on those matters where we converged with respect to our commitment to making sure that there is peaceful resolution to conflicts that besiege our regions. In Haiti, I know you're working very actively hard, CARICOM, and I want to assure you, you have our support and solidarity, and the expressions of support and understanding for the challenges we're going through in this region, both in DRC and in northern Mozambique and Cabo Delgado.
President Masisi noted that the Bahamas and Botswana also share the same concerns in regards to the conflicts in Ukraine and in the Gaza Strip, where innocent people are being killed. Dr. Masisi also expressed appreciation for the support the Bahamas and Botswana will provide each other when facing unfair pressures from developed countries. He also left an invitation on the table for the Bahamas' top dignitary to visit Botswana.
And I really want to thank you for the support you expressed to us. And we encourage you to say it more, because it's our story, it's your story of development, where those who are more powerful than us seek to control the narrative and the economics and the business proposition of our resources, which we reject and repel. And so we're glad that Bahamas stands behind us when we rebuff the attempts by G7 to try and tell us what to do with our diamonds by taking them away from ourselves and every opportunity of intellectual capital development and patenting to Antwerp, so that they then could be permitted to go in, where our sovereignty is also challenged. I think we're old enough, smart enough to tell them we won't have it. With Bahamas' voice, we feel much stronger. Thank you very much. Bon voyage. Travel safely. Say hello to everybody in Bahamas. And we're looking forward to receiving Her Excellency, the Governor General, next time.
The Bahamas and Botswana will continue to work on the various memoranda of understanding signed in 2023 while they were here in the Bahamas, and during this most recent trip the Bahamian delegation took to Botswana. There has been a lot of discussion regarding the timing of the National Convention for the official opposition Free National Movement. Well, on Monday, while appearing on Guardian Radio talk show with host Howard Grant, FNM party leader Michael Pintard said he would like to see the party hold its convention before September 17th this year. Mr. Pintard says it is his desire to have the FNM leadership cemented and prepared to contest the next general election, which is set for 2026. According to its constitution, the FNM must hold a convention by October of this year, with the last convention held in February of 2022. Mr. Pintard says he intends to ask the council of the party to approve dates for the convention before the October deadline. According to Mr. Pintard, all positions in the party will be contested. It has been long rumored that former Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis intends to oppose Mr. Pintard for the party leadership. The Royal Bahamas Defense Force, in collaboration with its regional partners and the Bahamas Department of Immigration, conducted a repatriation exercise by sea last week with some 263 migrants taken back to Haiti. This despite Amnesty International's call on countries in the region to suspend repatriation exercises to Haiti because of the increased violence there. Well, on Monday, at the police headquarters, the Minister of National Security, Wayne Munro, telling reporters there is an additional 150 migrants awaiting processing after their apprehension this past weekend.
There was a subsequent interdiction recently over the weekend. I think it's about another 150 who were taken to HMPS gunpoint. They would have to be processed, and then the Department of Immigration will liaise with regard how and when they are to be repatriated. As the current security circumstance exists, although the U.S. has sent troops to secure the airport to evacuate their citizens, there's no indication of how long that will be. If sea is the only option, then we will have a look at further repatriation by sea if necessary.
Asked if the repatriations by sea are more cost-effective than by air, Minister Munro said he would have to get those figures from the Royal Bahamas Defense Force to make a determination. Currently, the main international airport in Haiti is closed due to attacks by gangs on those airports. And finally, in this segment, as conditions continue to worsen in Haiti, more and more citizens are becoming desperate to escape the violence and poverty and risk their lives on dangerous ocean voyages. As for the most recent apprehension, this past Saturday, the Royal Bahamas Defense Force intercepted a sloop with 122 migrants on board. That was off of Ragged Island. They were tipped off by local fishermen to the location of those boats, or that particular boat. The group included 98 men, 13 women, 11 male children. You are looking at images of recent migrant interceptions provided to us by the Royal Bahamas Defense Force. The Royal Bahamas Defense Force says additional security and support teams were also dispatched to Ragged Island. The government's repatriation exercises last week, like we said, 263 on board a vessel from the Royal Bahamas Defense Force. And according to the Minister of National Security, repatriations by sea may continue for the foreseeable future. In the meantime, the blockade remains in place in the southeastern Bahamas to protect our borders. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back after these commercials.